In 2025, I received over 400 Middle Eastern fragrances easily. And I would say these are the best ones from every single house on the table. Let's get going. All right, from Afnan, Tarathi Electric. Easy no-brainer for me. This is a slightly sweeter version of Blue Talisman. It's incredible. They did such a good job with this fragrance. Man, love it. If you've ever tried that Blue Talisman DNA, this is that. About 5 to 10% sweeter. Incredible. Really good job on that one. Next, from Rayhan, Sue Me. All right, it just is. It's my favorite. This is my video, okay? This is my video. It's Rayhan Tiger Calculating Edition. I'm not saying that to self-glaze. This came out in 2025. My favorite fragrance of all time is what this is inspired by. All right, relax. Yeah, heat. I won't lie. We crushed that. I won't lie. I'm not even biased. No, I am biased. Ah, so good. Next, from Armaf, Club de Nuit Intense Extrait de Parfum. There are a trillion versions / flankers of this fragrance. This one is the 1-to-1 of Aventus that lasts longer. You guys have seen me speak about this fragrance probably 10 times now because it's fire. Took them a long time. To be fair, it took them a long time, but they did it with this one. Next, from Swiss Arabian, we have Vanilla 01, a beautiful vanilla fragrance with a kiss of coffee at the beginning, a little bit of chocolate. Those die down, and then at the end of it, you're left with a beautiful unisex, slightly female-leaning floral vanilla. But wow. Wow. My favorite fragrance from the entire brand, actually, not just for 2025. From Paris Corner, we have Cosmic Giardino. This is pretty much a 1-to-1 take of JPG Paradise Garden. A little less sweet than that fragrance, but yeah, absolute solid. It's my favorite from Paris Corner. Next, from Mykonos, Inception. This is their take on Imagination. Really good. I was pleasantly surprised on my skin test for it. Only thing I noticed was like the black tea note was just a little bit more prominent, but otherwise it's a very close interpretation of that fragrance. And for, I believe, under $25, not bad. Next, from Maison Noir. This was a tough one, okay? I could have / should have gone Legacy. However, this fragrance came out literally on the last like 2 days of 2025. Vanguard. It is on par with Maison Noir's Legacy. So that 1-to-1 of Blue Talisman, they didn't try and twist anything. For Aventus Absolute. Stunner. I believe they were last to the party on Aventus Absolute. If you're gonna be that late to something, make sure you come with the goods. And they came with the goods on that one. Really good. Next, from French Avenue, Platine Blanc from the Man Aromatics. French Avenue puts out a gazillion fragrances a year, and for 2025, legit, my favorite is Platine Blanc. It smells like a hybrid to me, or like a twist of Torino 21, Pacific Chill, and some other like fresh type of fragrances, but done really well. The cool thing about this fragrance, I've had some great in-depth conversations with the man himself. He would not sign off on any of these unless French Avenue was going with super expensive ingredients / materials for this project. Legit, absolutely gorgeous. Really like this fragrance. If you've ever tried Torino 21, I'm someone who doesn't like that fragrance on myself. I like it on other people. This is something I like on myself. Next, from Velixer, we have Aries. This is a imitation / inspiration of Superleggera from Chanel. I would say your most on this table, is it? Potentially the like safest, just like most mass appealing. Superleggera is a very like commercially viable product. You know what I'm saying? Really good take on it. Comes very close, and the performance on it is solid as well. But yeah, from Velixer, Aries is my favorite release from them. Next, from Arabiat Prestige, it's got to be Marwa. I have so many bangers from Arabiat Prestige, but Marwa, dog. I have a difference of opinion with a lot of people when it comes to this fragrance. A lot of people are like, this is the 1-to-1 of Imagination. It's the Imagination Killer. I can't say it's a one-to-one of Imagination because Imagination dries down somewhat different to me. I know a lot of girls who wear Imagination. Marwa is a masculine take on Imagination. To me, if you've ever smelled Imagination, for the first literally 3 to 10 minutes, it smells very different than it does 2 hours later. This fragrance, to me, smells like the first 10 minutes of Imagination for 10 hours. Incredible, incredible product from them. They did a very, very good job with that. Yo. Next, from Riffs, we have Drift Blue. I think it's Drift Blue. Hold on, just Drift. This is their take on Exclusive by Chanel, but sweeter. Much, much sweeter. Way less leather to me. It's nice. You can sit and smell that on a test strip. Yeah, really nice. I don't have a lot of Riffs, but out of the ones that I got in 2025, this was my favorite from them. From Cudludge. I received a lot of gems from Cudludge this year, but genuinely, the glaze that people gave this fair, I'm telling you, to me, is it the closest Meteor? Potentially, yeah, I would say out of the ones that I have, this is the closest version to Meteor for me. So good. Such a nice, just clean bar of soap type of smell. People often compare it to baby wipes. And the funniest thing about that is like when people buy something like this without smelling the original, and then they're like, oh, this smells like baby wipes. I'm like, yeah, if you smelled the original, it kind of smells like that too. They're like, no, I've never smelled that. I'm like, yeah, well, you're describing the original. So they smell very similar. But yeah, you guys have to always try the originals, please. Don't ever buy things just because you hear that it's a hyped up fragrance and then you get upset. Like Symphony, I could make the case that Symphony smells like a cleaning product. Legit, by itself, it smells like a cleaning product. And a lot of the inspirations that people got without ever trying Symphony complained that it smells like a cleaning product. So does Symphony. Anyways, yes, that's my favorite from Cudludge. Shiaka Snow, really, really good job. And last but not least, from Lattafa, we have Assad Elixir. This is an inspiration of a Boss Absolute, I believe. Fire. Absolute fire. Yeah. Gas. Now, the interesting thing about Lattafa is I smelled a fragrance from Lattafa at Beauty World, which to me, for 2026, I might glaze it to infinity because it is so good. I still haven't been sent it yet, and I haven't been able to find it online yet. So I guess technically it's going to be a 2026 release, but for 2025, Assad Elixir was for sure my favorite from them. But yes, YouTube family, appreciate you for sticking through all the way to the end. These were my favorite Middle Eastern releases from each of the brand. I'm going to do this for designer, niche, etc., etc. Let me know what other like little awards that we should do for 2025. I feel like by the end of February, we got to cut that out, but we'll cling on to 2025 while we can.